Good morning.
Wow.
She's very tired. She's very sleepy.
Looks like it's gonna be like a rainy, cozy day for you.
Hey guys, hello. I showered, if you couldn't tell. Also, officially, welcome to this video. I haven't talked to you guys yet. I think this is just gonna be like a little spring reset kind of video. We're not gonna be doing anything crazy, just doing a couple things to kind of feel refreshed and ready for the new season. So, I just went and got my nails done. Here they are. They look very similar to the before. Are they gonna focus? There we go. I'm just really in a blue phase right now. I don't know, I just love blue, especially like a periwinkle cornflower blue. I was heavily debating whether or not I wanted to get the exact same color that I just had, but I opted for something a little bit bolder, brighter, more of like an electric blue. I don't know, it's fun for spring. I like it. Yeah, anyways, I just showered, did some makeup. My hair is plopping right now. I'm trying to wear my natural hair more. So she's just kind of chilling in here for a little bit. About to eat some food. We have some Chipotle. I got some steak tacos. I prefer to have it with the crunchy shells, but okay, what is this onion clump? What the heck? Yeah. I don't know. Today's Saturday. I don't think I said that. It's been a pretty good day so far. I'm feeling good. I have some laundry going, washing the bedding. I'm actually gonna put our spring bedding on today. So we'll do that once it's all washed and everything. Not too much on the agenda. Gonna do a couple things around the apartment. I have to edit today. That's the main thing. Probably gonna do some more reading. Loving my book right now. I'm finally getting to Beach Read by Emily Henry. Probably the book I've had on my shelf the longest. I won't get into it right now, but I'm really enjoying it. I think it's gonna be a 5 stars, so. Anyways, those are the updates I have for you right now. I'm gonna eat my Chipotle and I'll get back with you in a minute. I got some new artwork for our bedroom. We don't have like really anything on the walls. I finally found some prints that I liked to go above our bed. So I thought we could frame them and hang them up before I make the bed later. That way I'm not messing it up while trying to do this. These are the 2 prints, again with the blue. You can see I'm really loving blue right now. We have this one. It's like blue and purple squiggled and it says, "How lucky are we?" all throughout. It's kind of hard to see. You can see it better when I frame it. And then we have this one, which is very cute. It's like a blue heart. And it just says, "It feels so good to be home." And I thought they looked cute together and that they'd look nice above the bed, especially because our like spring and summer bedding, our duvet cover is a nice lavender kind of purple. It's actually really similar to this purple here. Anyways, then I just have these like wood frames from Michael's, and the prints are from Etsy. I can link the shop down below if you're interested. Okay, let's get these framed.
Yep, 155 3/4. That's the middle of the wall, right there. So I'll draw it out here. So like here's the bed. So we want the middle of the wall to be right here in the middle of the bed. Bed's 60 inches wide, so it's 30 inches on either side. So now I just need to go 15 inches this way from our middle mark and 15 inches that way from our middle mark, and that's where the frames will hang. I actually need to go 10 inches on either side for it to be centered. Do you want me to like show you how much space there'll be between them?
Yeah. I was an English girly, not math. I think I just want them like a little bit farther. Can I move it?
Yeah, do whatever you want.
Like, I feel like just like that.
Okay.
Like, not too far apart, but not too close either. I feel like this is good.
There we go. Just like that. You want to do it? Just go slow because they'll break really easily.
Like how slow?
We'll get it going for a second. Put your hand on the back of the drill. There you go.
More?
A little bit. I think you're spinning it out now. It's fine. We can use it like that. Yep. Let's step back.
People have been involved in this, but folks feel sane.
No more posts or updates?
That's the end of
No! It's astronomically wild.
I feel like the day is just absolutely escaping me. A couple of things. Number one, my hair is finally dry. My hair, I actually think it turned out really pretty today. I didn't diffuse it today. I just plopped it and let it air dry because I had the time. I didn't need to go anywhere, so I just did that. And I think it's really pretty like this. And it's like less frizzy than when I diffuse it. So that's good to know. We will see how she turns out tomorrow. I haven't found the method that works the best for me as far as sleeping on my natural hair goes. I do wear a bonnet, like a satin bonnet, and I have a satin pillowcase. That's kind of for my skin because obviously my hair is in the bonnet. Anyways, I was just thinking about my hair and I was like, it is actually insane. This angle's a little interesting. Let me just turn you a little bit. It is actually insane how much I used to hate my natural hair. Like, this is pretty and I would hate it so much. And for what? I think my issue is I didn't know how to style it. I was never like taught. And then, I don't know, I felt stuck in my ways. All I knew was how to cover it up. But that's just not good. But it's so sad that all these years I've been hating my natural hair so much. Like even as a kid, I hated my natural hair. Like I would beg and beg my mom to straighten my hair for me. I don't really remember a time where I was happy with my curls, which is just sad. So I am feeling really good about where I'm at with my hair. Obviously, I would love it to be longer, but I think just keeping the heat off of my hair and not really doing too much to it will help with that. Fingers crossed. I was looking back at pictures of when my hair was probably at its worst. I'm gonna put a picture up. I remember this time. This was March 2021, so almost 4 years ago. My hair, we were going through a journey. I was with a hairstylist that I feel just didn't have the best intentions for my hair. It was one of those situations where it was like, I kept asking her to bleach my hair, and instead of being like, hey girl, maybe we shouldn't do that because the integrity of your hair is just non-existent, truly. It was falling apart, breaking like no other. She would just bleach it. I wasn't being guided, and I was like a teenager. I didn't really understand how detrimental, I mean, it's obvious now to me, but like I didn't realize how much I was ruining my hair by bleaching it and using heat on it every day. That sounds crazy that I didn't like realize how bad that was. But it was about July, I think, June, July, I started seeing my current hairstylist, Tori, who is the best ever. I love her so much. And I feel like working with her has helped my hair health so much. Also just educating myself. And I have just recently started wearing my natural hair. Like last week, I don't know, something just like clicked. I don't know. But I haven't used any like hot tools on it in over a week. So And that's probably the longest I've ever gone without doing that. I don't know, I'm really excited. One of my like unofficial New Year's resolutions was to wear my natural hair more. And I kind of gave up on that, but no, we're locking back in. I want to see like go as long as I can without using heat on it. There might be something where like, I want to have it like sleeker or something. I don't know. I'm not going to say I'm not going to put heat on my hair at all, but I want to see if I can go like a whole month of just wearing my natural hair, doing like heatless hairstyles, things like that. I'm just really happy about my hair. And if you struggle with loving your natural hair, I feel for you. But I promise you, like, when you finally learn to just embrace it, it is like the most freeing thing ever. I can't really explain. It's just like, that's a part of you. And this, my hair's a part of me. So if you're struggling with it, look some videos up on how to style it. Try some different products. It might take a little bit to find a routine that works for you. Just start the process. I promise you it will be so worth it. Now that I'm done with that little rant, we have the prints up and the bed is made with the new spring bedding. I say new, we've had this for a bit now, but I took it off for like fall and winter. Anyways, these are the prints. I absolutely love them. They look so cute. And it's so nice to just like have something on the walls. This little shelf over here is the only thing we had up on our walls in our room. And it's just not really doing enough. So eventually I would love to have like a bookshelf kind of situation over here. Maybe like 2 floating shelves. I really don't know. This is like such an awkward wall space to work with. And I don't want to just throw up like more prints. I don't know. I would love to have a bookshelf in here. That's the ultimate goal, but I don't have enough books for that at the moment. But yeah, and then here's the bedding. It's kind of hard to see, but it's like a light purple. I think it's really pretty. And I ended up keeping the old shams because I thought they were kind of cute and springy. I liked the gingham, I don't know. As far as the rest of the evening goes, I have to edit. So I'm probably gonna start that here in a second. I also want to finish my book. I really want to read my book, but I have to edit.
You need to edit.
Nobody asked you.
You need to.
I have to edit. This is probably the most like casual spring reset vlog you're ever gonna see, truly. I'm like, oh, I got my nails done. Oh, I put up some new posters and I got some new fresh spring bedding on. I'm gonna journal. I did actually film some footage of Nathan and I organizing and decluttering our kitchen cabinets. And I was gonna put it for a different video, but I think I'm just gonna insert that here because it's kind of like, that was our little spring cleaning that we had to do. So I'm gonna insert that footage now. We're gonna tackle the cabinets. Let me give you a rundown of the situation. On our island, we have these cabinets under here. Just absolutely a mess. I mean, it doesn't look like, I mean, it does. It doesn't look as bad as it actually is. There's just stuff all the way back behind here that is just really hard to get to. I hate getting things from under here. So we're gonna take everything out of here, go through everything and try to organize it a little bit better. This is like the worst cabinet of them all. This is essentially our pantry and it's just not organized well. I don't know what even all we have in here. There's just so much stuff in here. As you can see, need to go through this. And then the other big one is my baking cabinet. It's a disaster. I hate having to go in here. I actually just picked up these canisters to put flour, sugar, brown sugar, all that good stuff in here. We washed these a couple of days ago and we've been letting them air dry so that way there was no moisture at all when we went to go put our flour and stuff in there. That is going to hopefully free up a decent amount of space in here. It's not gonna be perfect, but again, just gonna try and organize it a little bit better. This cabinet, and under the island are the main things we have to tackle. have all of our food from our pantry out and about. So we're gonna have to go through this, figure out what we're keeping, just take inventory to see what the heck we have. So that's the next step. I'm gonna do that. Okay. It has been a couple of days since I last filmed for this video. I just haven't been doing any like reset things the past couple of days. I've been working on other stuff, but I'm gonna do a couple of things today. I'm about to go get a little workout in. Do I want to go? No, I do not. Is that probably when it's the most important for me to go? Unfortunately, yes. So getting ready to do that, I'm just gonna hit a little push workout at our apartment gym. I'm not sure exactly how I'm gonna structure my workout today because we no longer have a bench at our apartment gym. I don't know why. I'm probably gonna have to do a lot of machine exercises, which is fine, not ideal. We will make it work. So I'm about to go and get that done, and then I have a couple other things I want to do this evening, but we will talk about that later. For now, let's go get my workout done. Workout is done. Honestly, it was okay. Wasn't my favorite, but like it was fine. I'm about to jump in the shower, but before I do that, another little part of my spring reset, refresh, I got a new shower curtain. The shower curtain that we have right now, I really like it. However, this bathroom has like no color. Like, yes, there's color on the shower curtain, I guess, but it is very neutral vibes. And I just feel like we need more color in here. It's really drab and I don't like it. So I got a new shower curtain. It'll add a nice pop of like spring colors in the bathroom. This is from Urban Outfitters, by the way. Oh, that's gonna be so cute in here. Okay, I'm gonna put this up and then I'm gonna shower. And there she is. She's a little wrinkly, but you get the idea. Yay! I'm really happy with it. I feel like it just, again, adds a nice pop of color to the bathroom. Ooh. Ooh, good angle, Reese. Yeah, eat that up. Good morning. Hello, it is the next day. Sitting down, about to eat my breakfast. This is my favorite thing right now. Oatmeal with a Dannon Light and Fit peach yogurt and 70 grams of frozen blueberries that I defrost in the microwave. It is so delicious. I love it so much. I like look forward to eating this every morning. This is just like normal old-fashioned oats. I prefer to use the Kodiak protein oats to make it higher protein, but I need to work through the oats that we already have, so that's fine. I locked in this morning. We were up at 5 a.m. Got my leg day done. I showered, ready for the day. I thought I would sit down and take this opportunity to talk about some of the books that I have recently read and am planning to read in the near future as we enter the spring season. So let's talk about the books that I recently finished. Starting off my most recent read, beach read. I actually need to go grab it. I love this book. Hold on. I just grabbed all the books I'm going to talk to you about. Beach Read by Emily Henry. Oh my God. This book. What to say about this book? What I will say is I'm so mad that it took me so long to read this book. I've had this on my shelf since about 2021, maybe 2022, I can't remember. Saw it all over TikTok, and I was not on Book Talk. Like, it was just entering my For You page, and I was not a reader at the time. I just remember seeing everybody loving this book, and I was like, I'll pick it up. I don't even know why, but something in me must have known that I was gonna love this book. And I did. I gave it 5 stars. Yeah. I knew before I even finished it that it was a 5-star. And the craziest thing, before I even finished it, I was looking forward to when I get to read it again. I really, really, really want to do a reread where I annotate and highlight and just tab up this book because, oh my God, I love it so much. Augustus Everett? Oh yeah. I would hear people talk about like book boyfriends, and I did not fully get that. I don't know. I just didn't connect to any like MMCs in rom-com books where I was like, yeah, that's my book boyfriend. Hey, found my first book boyfriend. Yeah, Augustus Everett. I will say, if you're looking for this to be like super, super fluffy rom-com vibes, that's not quite what this is. I feel like it leans more on like literary fiction, women's fiction kind of vibe, but it's also like rom-com-y as hell. So absolutely 10 out of 10 would recommend if you have not read this. I feel like I'm so far behind on the game and like everybody else has read this. I know Emily Henry is like some people's most favorite author ever, and I totally get why. She might become mine. This was my very first Emily Henry. I didn't want to buy any more of her books until I read the one that I already owned. So now I get to go pick up more. I don't know which one I'm gonna read next, so please let me know. I think I might do, I'm torn, I think, between Book Lovers. The only one I'm not like the most excited for is People We Meet on Vacation. So maybe I read that one next. That way it's like I can only go up from there. But I've heard it's still good. Like, I'm not trying to hate on it. I've just heard, whatever. I don't need to explain myself. Let me know which Emily Henry I should read next, and we will see. But beach read, 5 stars, loved it. Let's talk about what I'm currently reading on my Kindle. I am reading The Handmaid's Tale. Oh, I started this in January. That's crazy. Sorry. I actually started this in January, and I've just been like not really working on it. I just got so excited to read other things, and I don't want to get into a slump, so I'm just taking the opportunity to read the books I really want to read. But because it's been on my currently reading on Goodreads and Fable since January, I just need to lock in. And I literally got 60% of the way through. I'm now about 80% of the way through, so I'm definitely gonna finish it this week. But I was like, I cannot start another book until I finish this because I hate seeing that I'm still working on this book. Because I didn't want to softy enough it. I just wanted to finish it. So working on The Handmaid's Tale right now, which new season comes out next week of The Handmaid's Tale. Ooh, yeah, I'm gonna be sad. Moving on, 2 more books. I'm trying to make this quick because I know not everybody cares about this. I'm going between 2 books for my next read. Ultimately, I think this is gonna be what I'm picking up next. You know her, you love her, The Hunger Games, Susan Collins. Listen, I actually have never read the original trilogy. Yeah, when everybody was reading these when I was in like middle school or whenever they came out, elementary school, when did these, whatever. When I was a youngin' and everybody was reading these, I was not into reading, not even in the slightest. I would read my assigned reading for school and that was it. Obviously I've seen the movies. I did read The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes last year. It was actually the first book I picked up. I started it on January 1st after coming home from seeing it in the theaters. I have read The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, and of course I'm so excited for Sunrise on the Reaping, but I'm like, girl, you gotta read the original trilogy before you do that. So Sunrise on the Reaping is gonna be my reward for finishing the trilogy. Do I really have to tell you about this? No. I'm gonna read The Hunger Games next. The last book I wanna talk about right now, there are so many others on my radar. Like guys, I'm so back in my reading era. I'm so happy. I got into a little bit of a slump at the end of 2024. And I'm just happy to be excited about reading. I feel like the world is my oyster. I have so many books I want to read, like in the very near future. All that to say, I'm very excited about reading right now. So if I sound a little chaotic right now, number one, I had a really good workout, and also I love reading and I love books. So the next book I want to talk about, this was kind of an impulse buy, but it was very interesting and I just wanted to talk about it with somebody. I got Bob the Drag Queen's book. It's not a memoir. It's a very interesting and unique story to me. So this is called Harriet Tubman Live in Concert. I heard Bob talking about this book on the Smosh Mouth podcast that just came out a couple of days ago. I don't know, hearing him talk about it, I was so intrigued. Okay, I'm gonna read the synopsis for you because I just feel like that's the easiest thing to do here. In an age of miracles where our greatest heroes from history have magically, unexplainably returned to shake us out of our confusion and complacency, Harriet Tubman is back and she has a lot to say. Harriet and 4 of the enslaved persons she led to freedom want to tell their story in a unique way. Harriet wants to create a hip-hop album and a live show about her life, and she needs a songwriter to help her. She calls upon Darnell, a once successful hip-hop producer who is topping the charts. Darnell has no idea what to expect when he steps into the studio with Harriet, only that they only have a few days to write a legendary album she can take on the road. Over the course of their time together, they not only create music that will take the country by storm, but confront the horrors of both their pasts and learn to find a way to a better future. So to me, it kind of sounds like if Hamilton was about Harriet Tubman and set in the present day. I was interested, okay? My plan for this is I'm actually going to do an immersive read, which means I'm going to listen to the audiobook while I'm physically reading it, because Bob narrates the audiobook and there are 2 original songs in the audiobook and I want to experience that. So that's my plan. I also feel like Bob has such a distinct voice and I feel like the way he would read would be really satisfying for me. I don't know. I feel like I just like the audiobook, but I also wanted to have the physical copy because I actually really love this cover. It's like simple but really cool. I like it. And again, just like listening to how excited he got talking about it on the Smosh Mouth podcast, I had to read it. It's also like a fairly short book. I think that he said that the audiobook is only like 5 hours long. Yeah, I'm excited to get into this. Oh, I also did finish Yellowface. I was reading it in a previous vlog. I did finish Yellowface. I gave it 4 stars, although I'm kind of leaning between a 3.5. But I think I'm just gonna stay with 4. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was gonna be a 5 for like 60% of the book, and then the last 40% kind of lost my interest a little bit, but it was still enjoyable and entertaining. I loved the satire in the book. I just thought it was really good. R.F. Kuang is of course a really amazing writer, author. Okay, I think that's all I have to say about my books right now. I feel like I just word vomited because I was so excited to talk about my books. I also like just didn't even eat my breakfast. So I need to finish this, pack my lunch, go to work, and we will see what I get up to this evening. I think I'm mostly gonna edit. Unfortunately, I have to edit. Happy, what day is it? Wednesday? Feeling good. Spirits are high. I love books. Hi guys. Hello. It is now Sunday, April 6th. It's been this is gonna be so painful between you on your computer and Willow with that ball.
Clicking away.
Yeah. I'm so sorry. I'm in the office, as you can tell. Nathan is doing some work next to me. You might be able to hear him clicking and typing away. I apologize. Willow's also in here and she has decided now is the perfect time to play with her toys. And of course they squeak, so I'm sorry. What was I saying? It has been a couple of days since I last talked to you. I think the last clip I filmed was me talking about books and having a very chaotic morning. We're doing a total 180 now. This is like the coziest clip you're gonna see probably. That's because I'm sitting down to work on my journal. I've had this journal for a very long time. I think since 2019. Yeah, 2019 I've had this journal. I'm not gonna flip through all of it because there's been a lot of different phases of my life in this journal. I call this my happy journal. It's similar to like a bullet journal and a junk journal. It's really a whatever journal. I use this as just a little creative outlet for myself. Whatever I want to put in here, I put in there. Sometimes I will do, I'm not gonna like actually show you, but sometimes I'll do just full on journal entries, just however I'm feeling. Other times I just do like little doodles and a quote. I don't know, this is just a random page. I had a picture of me and my cousin Olivia from, I think, 2019. And I just wrote like One Direction lyrics. And this is a note that she wrote me talking about Harry Styles, just random things. I kind of stopped working on it in 2020. And last year I picked it up again because it's one of my favorite things. And my ultimate goal is to have this thing totally filled up. That would be like the most amazing thing in the world for me. So whenever I'm getting the urge, I like to work on it. So I picked it back up a little bit last year, but I was not consistent with it. And it's really unfortunate because I actually really loved how some of these pages turned out. This was my January recap from last year. I just liked it. I don't know. I've talked about the books that I was reading, my favorite songs at the time. I wrote down my goals in here and like things like that. And then my plan was to do it every month. So then I did like a February title page. And then I just did like February intentions, and then I didn't touch it. So I picked it back up in January. So here is my 2025 cover page, I guess. And then I just wrote down my goals for the new year. And then I have a January cover page. And my plan is to do a cover page for every month and then put a Polaroid picture of myself in there, because I think that's kind of fun. I don't know. And then I just wrote down here like my favorites. I'm just doing a little journal tour for you, just because I feel like I journal a little bit differently than what is the norm. It's kind of an everything journal, but I think that's more fun. I think journaling should be fun and creative, and you shouldn't be too strict on it, but that's just me. Do whatever you want. Anyways, this is just like a favorites page. I thought it would be fun, ignore that stuff, to look back on at the end of the year and see if any of these things are still my favorite, you know? So, I don't know, just a little something, something. And now I need to do a little bit of catching up because I have not done February or March. And there's also some other in-between pages that I want to make. I just want to do a little bit of journaling tonight. I have a little bit of a headache, I'm not feeling the best, and I think this will be really fun to work on. I just wanted to include it in this video because in a way this is part of like my little monthly reset. And that also includes going into the new season. So I will stop yapping and I will get started on this, and I will give you a walkthrough of the pages that I get done tonight. Okay. Oh my god, I spelled it wrong.
What did you spell?
February. It was looking so good too. Yo, I spelled February wrong. I'm so stupid. February. Hey, it's February. Oh my gosh. What a freaking fool. It is hours later, but I got done with all of my spreads that I wanted to do. I am so tired. I don't know if you can tell. Ugh. Okay, let's do a little walkthrough of what I've just done. Starting off, we have my February cover page. Don't love this picture, it's a little overexposed, but it's what I had to work with. But I think it's fun. It's definitely like, this is giving Valentine's Day. I really like the like 3D puffy kind of stickers I have. Then we have my February recap. It's not my favorite page ever, but it'll do. So right here I have my book of the month. Thought I read more books in February, but I only read one. So we just did my book of the month, which was The Favorites by Lane Fargo. If you like Taylor Jenkins Reid, you would probably like this book. It felt like reading a Taylor Jenkins Reid book. I feel like the best way to describe it is kind of like if Daisy Jones and the Six had a baby with Carrie Soto is back. And that was The Favorites by Lane Fargo. So yeah, I gave it 4.5 stars. So we have my rating here, and then I have the format, basically how I consumed the book. I listened to it on audiobook, and then I just wrote a little review. I'll read it. It's not a very good review. It's just for me. Okay, let's remember, this is just for me. But I just wrote, I love this book. It reminded me of a Taylor Jenkins Reid book, and I ate it up. I loved the interview/documentary aspect and was entertained the whole way through. And then underneath there, I just wrote my highlights of the month. Nothing crazy. Moving on, this is kind of a random spread. So this page, this is actually a postcard from a band that Nathan and I really love. We went to go see them in Chicago at the end of January, and they were selling these postcard things. So I bought some because I knew I wanted to use them in a journal spread. And I just thought they were pretty cool. And then I just wrote all around it a little bit about the concert. This page is kind of like a follow-up to this one. They kind of go together in a way. And this is just about our trip to Chicago. I very obviously wrote Chicago on the top, and then I wrote the dates we were there. It was literally like 24 hours in Chicago. Wrote a little tidbit about our trip there, and then I have this really cute photo booth strip of Nathan and I. This was taken at the restaurant we ate at, which is Gilt Bar. Oh, if you have the chance to go there, so good. The Brussels sprouts, unbelievable. And yeah, they have a literal photo booth like in the basement, and there's also a speakeasy, but we didn't go to that. Very cool, would recommend. So yeah, I have our photo booth pic, and then I just wrote 5 years because we were kind of celebrating our anniversary a little bit early, hence why we went to a nice dinner. And then here in the corner I have our itinerary for our trip in Chicago. So I wrote we went to the Museum of Science and Industry, dinner at Gilt Bar, the Balin concert, and then we went to a book cafe. So that's what I wrote there. That is that page. And then we just move right into my March cover page. I thought this one was really cute. I didn't actually get a Polaroid of just myself in March, but March is Nathan's birth month, so I thought a picture of me and him would suffice. This was actually taken on his birthday. Is it the best picture of us? No, but I kind of love it. Yeah, I thought this was cute. I don't know. I just doodled little flowers and hearts around the border. Feels very March. And then this page is kind of random. This was a postcard slash thank you note from a small business that I ordered from, and I thought it was just so cute. So I saved it, and it kind of fit with like the March theme because the brand is called Sending Luck, which that's actually where, if you've seen in my last vlog, I wore it a lot. My bookworm t-shirt, that's where that's from. Also, the like Spider-Man heart shirt that I wore when I was working out in this vlog is also from this brand. If you're a fan of Harry Styles, Taylor Swift, and just cute things in general, she has a lot of things that you might like. So, highly recommend. I will leave a link to their shop down below. But this is like her thank you note slash postcard that she sent with my order, and I was like, that's so stinking adorable. I just love all the details, and I just thought it was perfect for like March because it just reminds me of like St. Patrick's Day, with it being like sending luck, and there's literally a 4-leaf clover and things like that. And I just made it all cutesy with like a little pink border, pearly hearts, and these gems. So I actually really like this little spread. I think it's adorable. And that brings you up to date. I still need to do my March recap page. but I'm not gonna do that tonight because I'm very, very tired and it's getting very late and I still need to do all my skincare and get ready for bed and all that good stuff. I will get to that soon. I do just feel so much better about like having some of those spreads done because I really enjoy doing this and I just need to make the time. It can be hard sometimes with like my other hobbies and things I like to do, but it's something I want to prioritize. I would really, really love to have like the whole year documented. That's the plan and I'm kind of caught up now. Basically, one day I'm gonna fill out every single page of this journal. It's gonna be my pride and joy, I think. Okay, I am feeling a little bit rambly, which means it's time for me to turn this camera off because I am gonna start saying a whole lot of nothing. Nobody cares. So I am gonna get ready for bed and I don't really know